What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and we're back in Barcelona for MWC 2023 with OPPO, and this time we're checking out the brand new OPPO Find N2 Flip. This is a smartphone that I'm really excited about because even with all the foldable smartphones over the years, this is actually my first time using a flip phone in so long. I mean, it's probably been since middle school, so seeing the new generation of flip phones with the foldable display and everything, and utilizing that technology for very practical use cases is going to be what we're going to be exploring as we go around Barcelona, taking some photos, also just navigating the city, checking out all the different landmarks, and of course attending the Mobile World Congress to check out the OPPO booth. I want to give a huge thanks to them for sponsoring this video, and I'm just really excited to be back here again because last year it was actually our first trip back after a couple of years off, and you guys know we've been around the world in the past year, and it's just like back at the starting point of this whole travel wave. So this smartphone is brand new, and I can tell you that from the initial impressions, it has absolutely been perfected in so many ways, and in just a few generations, OPPO has already launched a few foldable models that have really engineered the hinge properly, also have great features by utilizing the display on the back here for taking photos and stuff. And as we check out landmarks such as La Sagrada, it was really nice to be able to adjust the hinge and actually have a practical angle that you don't typically get with a traditional smartphone where you can't see what you're taking a picture of. So it's been really cool, and in this video we're going to be focusing on some samples of the main camera as well as a telephoto camera, but more specifically I've also taken a lot of photos in the 50 megapixel resolution to capture all of the detail of the incredible architecture that Barcelona has to offer. In traditional fashion, we have 4 stops in this 1-week trip, and this is right in the middle of it, so I'm already super tired, so let's just start the day off by grabbing a coffee. So as we get established here in Barcelona, we started off the morning with a walk along the water and stroll through one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city, Barceloneta. This seaside neighborhood is full of vibrant colors and great for photography as well as just getting some fresh air and food, and it's a spot that we visit every time we're in Barcelona. We found a cute little coffee shop tucked away in one of the streets, so we made a quick pit stop for a little pick-me-up to kick the day off right after a few days in Europe, trying to get over the jet lag. After that, I checked out the waterfront and watched the waves, and the waves were so crazy that people were actually even surfing, so I took some photos and just sat for a little bit, catching up on emails and browsing social media before figuring out where we should visit next. Being new to a flip phone with a curved display, I was curious what the experience would be like folding the display, but I found that this hinge made it so that you could hardly even notice it, and with minimal distortion on the screen, you could barely feel the divot, and it allows you to enjoy the portability while also having the practicality of the display on the front outside as well for quick notifications and also photo taking. Another interesting advantage of this phone is just how extremely compact it is. Being able to fit it into your pocket easily after coming from smartphones that have been increasingly larger over the past few years is really nice. It is just so light, and it almost feels natural in bringing back memories of some of my first smartphones, which were flip phones. With the square shape of the phone flipped over, being able to grip it with your palm just feels so natural. Talking more about the mini screen on the front, I found that this was very handy to show you just enough information while still remaining intuitive with its touchscreen and not being too overwhelming. You can take photos, videos, and see the field of view while propping your phone up, and with the flip, the options are literally limitless. It allows you to capture a better angle, hold it like a camcorder, utilize the main cameras to take what would be a selfie in the highest resolution and quality possible. And I just found many different natural applications throughout the day that took advantage of the hinge mechanism and the folded display. The main camera is equipped with a 50 megapixel sensor, which allows for capturing a ton of detail in every photo, and with the architecture of Barcelona, we definitely tried to highlight here in some of the most famous architectural landmarks. One of the spots that I visited again was the Boqueria market, where there were just so many colors and individual objects everywhere, and it definitely held its own. The pictures were all very vibrant and sharp, and I also enjoyed being able to edit it in post while also being able to crop and reframe thanks to the 50 megapixel resolution when enabled. Another spot that I love to visit for photography is the Gothic Quarter. It's such a moody and unique area, and I felt like every corner I turned, I just wanted to pull the camera out, and with a little bit of rain that day, it added to the mystic effect. You also have the option to use the ultra-wide angle lens, which has an 8 megapixel resolution, or the selfie camera built into the screen of the smartphone, which is 32 megapixels. This camera technology builds upon what was introduced last year, which is the Mars Silicon X NPU, which is an imaging processor that ensures the maximum dynamic range, great low light performance, and also quick processing of taking advantage of the camera to its maximum. When it comes to the battery life, I found that this phone definitely had a good level of average battery life for the daily user. If you're an extreme user, it definitely doesn't have the biggest battery out there at 4,300 milliamp hours, and you also have to remember that it has 2 displays, and the hinge mechanism is engineered in a certain way where the phone had a very good weight to it. The battery on the N2 Flip though is 10% bigger than its main competitor, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Of course, we're in Barcelona for the Mobile World Congress, and so it was time to attend the trade show and visit OPPO's booth, where they show off all of their latest technologies from the OPPO N2 Flip. There's also a showcase of AirGlass 2 and fast charging technology, and it was great to see the amount of excitement of people who have come from all over the world to see the latest innovations of OPPO at a world stage. Even as we were walking around the streets of Barcelona, people actually asked which smartphone we were using and where they can buy it. And in Spain specifically, but Europe as a whole, there's a huge fan base for OPPO products. So it was really nice to be back in Barcelona once again, coming back full circle after an entire year of crazy travel, because Barcelona was actually our first trip back after a couple years off last year. It was my first time visiting last time, and after going to all the major landmarks and tasting the great food of Spain, it was nice to be able to revisit some of the spots with the latest and greatest smartphone generation lineup from OPPO, and specifically the N2 Flip, which is a phone that has had incredibly good reviews based on its hardware execution, and that is very similar to what we saw in OPPO's first smartphone, the OPPO Find N that we reviewed on the channel. But thanks again for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed the photo samples and the photo walk, and we'll have a full review of this smartphone soon, and I'll see you all in the next one.